Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Goated IB Escalators here, back with a couple of friends. Today what we're going to do is we're going to engage with the student council teams. As many of you know, the student council elections are coming up soon, and many of the teams, Team Ace, Team Clover, Team Tetris, Team Jester, they're all vying for the top spot. But ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to ask them some questions. We'll see who is the most fit for a world where escalators dominate. In such politically trying times as these at school, I think that it's absolutely critical for every member of the public to be knowledgeable on the specific platforms of every single team running for the student council. That is, I think it's important that we all know the opinions regarding escalator rights. Now, I know this is a huge point of contention in school politics. I know it's absolutely almost controversial to discuss them. It's almost banned at this point in school. However, I think it's absolutely critical, and I feel it's my responsibility as the expert here at Goated IB Escalators to bring this analysis, to bring this awareness to all of you here. So without much further ado, let's hear from all our student council teams today. So I'm here with the first team of the day. That's Team Clover over here. So, Team Clover, I just wanted to ask you guys a few questions to know a bit about your team, right?
Sure.
So, Luke, tell me, do you think that escalators deserve rights?
Oh, of course. They're like a crucial part of our daily lives, and I definitely think that more recognition should be given to them.
So, do you think that escalators deserve choices? Like, for example, the right to abortion? What? Sorry?
Personally, I would not like to disclose my political beliefs on social media.
Noted. Just for one more question. So what are escalators for? We ride on escalators, and as a result, we have to step on escalators. So Luke, I want you to tell me, if you think that escalators deserve rights, do escalators have the right to choose not to be stepped on?
Personally, because that is their only function, and I think that they would not serve any better purpose, I feel like most escalators should be obligated to provide and serve for those who need it. Like many humans have an obligation to provide for those who need it most, like underprivileged children, for example.
Quite the eloquent answer. We like that. So I'm here with Team Tetris. Justin Kim from Team Tetris, the Phoenix mascot from Team Tetris, okay?
Hey bro, I have a name too.
You don't have a name, you're the mascot. So what I'm here to ask
Come on, bro.
Okay, David. Now he's David. What I'm here to ask these guys is their opinions on escalators, okay? Since I think that escalators are a really important point of contention for this student politics.
For sure.
So I'd like to ask you guys, Team Tetris, do you think that escalators deserve rights?
Yes.
Well, I mean, I think anything that has cultural significance or is an integral part of one's economy are entitled to certain rights, unalienable rights as well. Escalators, they combine the history of thousands of years, right? As well as the fact that there's physics, engineering, all into this magnificent, beautiful art. It's art as well, guys. It's also a huge component of the economy because it builds up infrastructure for tall buildings and things. Combines the architecture component as well. Of course it deserves rights. Team Tetris protects rights, so vote Team Tetris.
Truly a very IB style response here involving interdisciplinary stuff, okay? But what I now have to ask you is let's get a bit more specific on social justice. Should escalators have the right to abortion?
Sorry, what?
Well, I mean, abortion itself is a right in many states.
Why are you
therefore,
talking
yes.
about this with guys? Are you stupid?
Abortion do so much for the world.
Beatrice,
Of course
are you
they're-
gatekeeping social justice?
No, I'm gatekeeping.
They're
This is
entitled-
going on the vlog,
They're
Beatrice.
entitled
care.
to basic rights to protect themselves, and obviously we don't want to. We want them to be pro-life or abortion or have abortion rights. I don't care. They need rights. Escalators are goated.
Duly noted.
Escalators, goated
Thank
for
you, the
life.
two lads from Team
Goated for
Tetris,
life. Let's
for
go.
their opinions on escalators. If you like their opinions, feel free to vote for them.
Yeah,
That's
give
your
me a hug.
discretion. Thank you. Oh. So here's Ryan Chuck, proud member of Team Jester. Team Jester, is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so Ryan, I'm here to ask you some questions about all the views of the student councils, and I've come to your team.
Yep.
Okay? So I wanted to ask you first of all, should escalators deserve rights?
Well, honestly, escalators should deserve rights because it's like every day everybody uses them. Like they're all over the world, all over Hong Kong as well. And you get all around Hong Kong, like different districts. There's escalators, and we take them every day. We need them like to get to shopping malls, to get to say public MTR stations. So they're very important. So therefore, they should have rights. Yeah.
Okay, so given that you understand that they deserve rights, you see, I see you guys actually have a pride flag right here, which means you guys are inclusive of all communities, their sexual orientations and their gender orientations, okay?
Yeah.
So I just wanted to ask you, Ryan, given that you're a proud member of this team, do you think that escalators should be entitled to gay marriage?
If they want to, then they can. It's all their choice.
Do you think that escalators have gender? This is a tougher question. It's completely okay if you can't answer this.
I guess escalators can identify as whatever gender they want, so I don't think that when they're born, they're not identified as a gender, so they should have the choice of what they want to be.
Thank you so much, Ryan.
No worries.
These opinions will certainly be taken into account. If you guys like Ryan's answers, you can vote for Team Jester. Thank you so much for coming on.
No worries.
So I have Jack right here, and Jack recently just told me about a really, really interesting theory about escalators. So what just happened? Throughout this video, I've been asking a lot of people about whether escalators deserve to have gay marriage, okay? And often a lot of people have just been telling us escalators aren't gendered. Here's Jack, an expert on escalator and gender theory and gender studies. Got that at Harvard, gender studies of escalators. Yes, very great degree. Jack, tell us about how you think that escalators might be gendered.
Alright, so the best theory we currently have after decades of study is that the direction, the only difference in escalators is the direction it goes. And very often you see that one heads up and the other one heads down. However, we're not yet sure how to determine exactly which is which and whether we can actually determine whether there's only two limitations, because there are some escalators that don't actually move. And so how could that be? And those are answers that we still want to answer.
And yes, of course, it would be absolutely terrible to assume the genders of these escalators, to assume that there are only two genders. So Jack, here with a very balanced response, very scientifically backed up, with great empirical evidence. Thank you so much, Jack, for coming on.
Thanks for having me.
Have a good day, have a good day. Here's the thing, you may notice that there's no Team Ace in this video, and I thought that it would be rather uncharitable to not even give Team Ace a mention in this video. The reason they are not included is because I could not find them. They were not in the atrium campaigning at lunch, so I was unaware of where to get their opinions and interview them on whether or not they think escalators deserve rights. So I'm sorry about that. Here's the thing. I've interviewed as many of the teams as I could, but the issue here is I think this video would be incomplete if I did not gauge the views of the school population on escalator rights. So that's exactly what I've did. Let's go. So I'm here with two people from year 11. What's your name?
My name's Alex.
What's your name?
I'm Jerry.
Okay, and Alex and Jerry here are going to tell us a bit more. So you first. Do you think that escalators deserve rights?
Of course, like, escalators, like any other thing on the earth, deserve to have rights. Like, it's just crazy how people can just use them like machines.
I don't see a reason why they shouldn't have rights. I absolutely agree.
So, for example, what sort of rights would you grant an escalator? I mean, for example, do you think escalators should have the right to gay marriage?
Definitely.
Yeah. Why not?
Definitely.
The world's progressing, so should escalators.
Yeah. We gotta include escalators?
Yeah.
I mean, escalators are, you know, just like you and I, animals, people. Escalators are so important. Escalators on 3. 1, 2, 3. Escalators! So I'm here with your name, and what year are you in?
Year 8.
Okay, so Paulson here is going to answer a few questions. So, Paulson, first I just want to ask you, do you think that escalators deserve rights?
Yes.
Why is that?
Because escalators are cool and they help us get up and down.
This is the man right here. Secondly, I want to ask you though, do you think, more specifically, should escalators deserve the right to vote?
If they have the ability to, then yes.
Quite eloquent answers you've given us. I really, really thank you for coming on the video today, and
Thanks for having me.
good luck voting.
Yeah, thank you. Bye-bye.
So that concludes my video where I asked everyone about whether or not they think that escalators deserve rights. I did ask a few teachers, namely Mr. Lagos, Mr. Monahan, Mr. Phillips. However, they did not agree to be in this video. Unfortunately so, it would have been so great to have teacher opinions in here too. However, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned more about escalator rights. Of course, you too, feel free to join in the discussion. Go into the comment section down below and tell us whether or not you think escalators deserve rights, and more specifically regarding the topic of rights, whether or not they deserve things like gay marriage, abortion. Otherwise, good luck to all the student council teams tomorrow. I hope you all learn more about them and their policies regarding escalators. Stay goated, stay IB. We'll see you next time.